the mansion. So let's go check those out. Going back down to normal render distance. Again, stymied by the simple technology of ladders. Whee! Okay. Move down. Close the door after us because we are polite. And then going over land. Again, the transport here is kind of sketchy. I've been off that distance and northwards is where I've been working of late, so I haven't really built a nice cobblestone road or anything. But as you can see here, this hill has quite a great deal of bulk, and actually from this angle I'll try and circle around, but there's even more just mass to it, which is really what impresses me. Not so much the height as just this giant hill of rock that I've built around and on top of. The library floating ungracefully above the ground. We can start the tour with that. Jumping up. We have the ground floor, which looks rather cooler from the inside. Going up to the second level, which is somewhat less finished. We've got the open middle. I'm going to fill it with more bookcases eventually as I grow them. Probably going to make a bigger read farm eventually. And at the top floor is, I'll furnish it somehow, put some facsimile of chairs in as a kind of reading room, and then a window for a nice view of nothing, but it's still nice and it lets sunlight in. So, going back down to the ground floor, can't jump over the fencing, so we will go back down. Can go through here, up these stairs, through this little internal passageway, and onto the scaffolding. Actually, this is a stone pathway that I am eventually, yes, I have a lot of projects going on, eventually going to glass in to make an internal skyway kind of thing. Sky bridge, rather. Going through this door, it should be closed. This is the hanging room, all glassed in, hanging from the bottom of, well, the bottom of the cliff, I guess you could say, and another view. And a little workbench that I was using. I have a habit of building a lot of workbenches, just carrying around enough wood to build them wherever I need to. So you may have noticed a couple around the road, but they're just scattered around. Then this door actually comes out on top of, you can see the libraries down there. This is actually the roof of the mansion. It's not really a mansion, I just call it that, because I need to call it something. Going over here, yes, this is the doorway into one of the rooms, and over here, it's eventually going to be finished roofing off. Over here, we have the west porch for the very nice view of the sunrise. This porch is a bit high, as you can see, it's right around the same height as the clouds, which is kind of an annoyance. So we can take a moment to watch the lovely sunset as the sun dips into the horizon. Okay, that's enough. Contemplation over another workbench. Yeah, eventually this will get re-roofed over once I remanage the height. This is just a bare room. The basic structure of the mansion is done, but I really need to just furnish it. Another small room, we have a hallway. Going here, we have one of the main rooms, my little meditation pool. I will keep this as an open air, and just a little stone pillar in the middle. I might eventually put some kind of decoration there. Up there, I have my storage chests and workbenches that I use for my storage on this site. Through here, we have the Great Hall, such as it is. Little vaulted ceiling. And then going through here, another door on the meditation pool. We have the room that opens onto the east porch, and my hot tub. Lava heated, obsidian walls, gold corners. It's nice. And this is the east porch, so you have a good view of the sunrise from here. That about covers it for the mansion. What I'm going to do now is show you the most recent addition to the mansion property, which is my garden, which I'm actually kind of proud of. It's quite pretty. hopping along the roof here. You can see it over there in the distance. Eventually it'll actually get hooked into the mansion, and that'll be nice things. But over here we have my garden all fenced in. I've got the half-block pathway, a tree in the middle, flowers scattered around. I have jack-o'-lanterns, a little sandy section with cacti, reeds, more jack-o'-lanterns. It's nice. And then the water empties off in a little waterfall that doesn't go anywhere particular. Okay. Yeah, this actually, well, this isn't a good viewpoint. From here you can see it. The hill wasn't naturally this flat. I dug out a lot of it so that there's the nice contrast of the floating garden. And then down through this place we have one of my more recent projects, which is a transport tunnel, which eventually it'll run down. It hooks into that second basement of the main hill. This was just a cave that I found. Right through the door we have the forward exploration base and the main tunnel, which looks pretty much like this: 3 wide, 1 deep water, 1 wide access tunnel on the side, 2 high there, 3 wide, or 3 tall there, so that I don't kill myself getting out of the boat. It's not one of the fancy automated systems, but A, it's cool looking, B, it allows me to use the faster travel of a boat. So going north through this tunnel, we'll get to my third site, what I've called the Vale of Maycor. That's a semi-enclosed area, just by hills, nothing too dramatic, that I'm planning to develop. I've already got it enclosed by a wall, and by wall I mean a 1 wide, 1 tall thing of cobblestone, but it's at least demarcated. And here we have the midpoint, where I haven't finished digging out the trench so far, so proceeding on foot the rest of the way. Wee. Iron in the walls. Woo, gravel, coal, more coal. I haven't dug out any of those beds. I have plentiful reserves of coal and iron and such. The tunnel isn't deep enough to get into anything interesting like redstone or gold or diamonds, but when I need them, or when the mood strikes me, I'll dig them out. I just didn't want to bother getting sidetracked by mining those out in favor of finishing this tunnel, well, building it. Going up this way, and chest, and we come out in the Vale of Sheep. I have just a little dirt house there for storing things. Can see I've begun the process of deforestation with fire, because fire solves everything, and it's a lot easier to just go around setting fires and then harvest the remaining eternally burning blocks of wood. You can see one lighted portion of the wall there. I haven't gotten around to lighting the whole thing, and then there's more trees. So that's pretty much my Minecraft world as it stands, and I'm going duh because I forgot my latest and possibly coolest project, my bridge. So I will make a second video with that. But for right now, this is Ithalenor St. Pete, signing off.